Hey guys, I just got update 2020.48.12.1, so I want to go over what's in the update, so stay tuned. Hey guys, so here's the new update. There's a bunch of things in this one. It's kind of cool. So the first thing is text messaging. So basically, they've kind of just formatted the text messaging to be a little bit better, a little bit more convenient. So basically what it says is if you get consecutive text messages from the same sender, it'll display all at once. And then basically dictate it together. So that way it's just easier for you to, not have to fiddle so much if you're driving, whatever. When you get the text messages, so you can just go to call and then messages and then it'll be there. You can also double press the right scroll wheel now to easily dismiss incoming messages if they're getting annoying or whatever, or re-record outgoing text messages. So it's just a little bit more convenient instead of having to mess around with the screen, which is kind of not safe if you're driving. Next thing is tracks version 0.2. So basically they've just redesigned the audio, the piece to just, I guess, make it easier to create audio files and stuff like that. Personally, I haven't really touched that because I am not very good at music. So if you're into music, check that out. I'm sure it'll be maybe easier for you to mess around with and, create your audio masterpieces like they say. Another thing is Sentry mode improvement. So basically what it says is what they've done is if there's a panic event, it'll now be saved on the onboard memory instead of just the USB device. And that's because basically I've heard of some incidents online where basically, someone breaks into the Model 3 and then they steal the USB drive. Well, if that's the case with the old update, well, then now you have no evidence of them breaking into your car that you can give to the police. And so now basically it'll be saved on your onboard. So basically even if they take that USB, it's whatever, you can still retrieve it. You just got to put in a USB device, go to your dash cam viewer, and then there's an icon at the bottom right corner, and just on the screen you hit that and then you can save the clip so you can give it to the cops. So that's all for my particular car because I have a mid-range, but there's also some other stuff too that I wanted to go over. So if you have a 2021 Model 3, in this update they actually updated the range display. So for any Model 3, so basically now your range will be a little bit higher, and that's because of the bigger batteries. Basically, I believe it was 3 kilowatt hours bigger battery in the 2021 Model 3. So basically the software update will display greater range because of more batteries. There's also navigation improvements, and so basically this is for all cars 3Y, S, and X, and basically it's all based on junctions. So basically what they've done is they've done a little bit of work around highway junctions and city intersections to take those more smoothly. And there will be, it says, an image of the intersection will be highlighted, lane guidance with now. What the heck? An image of the intersection with the highlighted lane guidance will now be displayed in the turn by turn instructions on the touchscreen. So it's just gonna be a little bit more smooth if you're taking, junctions and things like that. So that's obviously them working on FSD as well. I'm sure that was part of it to, just make it more smooth and, with all the data they're getting back from all the FSD beta drivers out there. So I'm sure that'll be nice if you have AP and or FSD or EAP. There's now an auto steer stop sign and stoplight warning. So basically, your car may warn you in some cases if it detects that you're about to run a stop sign or stoplight while auto steer is in use. This is not a substitute for being a tentative driver and will not stop the car. So basically, it might give you a warning, but you still need to pay attention, obviously, because Autopilot is not FSD. They are totally different. Autopilot, you still need to be aware, and you still need to be, looking around to make sure everything is all good. They also added dynamic brake lights. So basically, if you're going over 31 miles an hour and you brake forcefully, basically the brake lights will now flash quickly to warn other drivers that you're rapidly slowing down. It says if you come to a complete stop, the hazard lights will flash until you press the go pedal or the accelerator, or you can manually press the hazard lights turn it off basically. This one I thought was interesting. This is only for the S and X. So basically they have an unlatching, like I guess you can do an unlatching cable now. And so basically on the S and X, on the left side of the charger, there is a black button, small button. So now apparently that is, you're able to use that to actually unlock the charger. And so, you know, this could be used for Tesla chargers. Say the button on the Tesla charger isn't working, you can press this little small black button and it should release the charger. It can also be used for other chargers as well. So let's say you're at a public charger and there's a J1772 that you're plugged into, which doesn't have its own release like the Tesla handle does, then you can use this to manually pop it out as well. So I guess this is kind of the same thing as with the 3 and the Y, where basically in the trunk there's like a little thing you can pull to manually release. I guess this is the way they did it on the S and the X. So I guess that button now works. QQ music improvements. So I guess they added support for shuffling tracks in a playlist, which is kind of nice if you want to do that. And that is basically it for this update. So there's a bunch of little things, a couple little nice things that you've got there. This is not the holiday update though. So Elon has mentioned that there's going to be a holiday update, and that's supposed to come out in actually a couple of days. I think he said on Twitter that it's, or I've been reading on Twitter, either he said or I read on Twitter that it's going to be the 22nd to the 24th. There's going to be a holiday update, and from Elon's tweet he was saying is fire, so it should be really cool. So this one is only going to be a short time, and then there's going to be a really big update apparently that's going to be really cool. So stay on the lookout for that. It should be really interesting to see what else they put in that. So that's basically it for this video, and you know, this update with 48.12.1. If you thought the video was helpful, don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And thanks for watching.